Hey, what's up, guys? Top tier TCG. Welcome back. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been really inconsistent on uploading videos because I had a lot of personal life things happen, and I did not have a chance to upload any new content. But thank you for whoever stayed and watched. We're almost at 400 subs. I'm gonna give away a Zekrom PSA something. Yeah, I'll talk about it, but I'll put a video. Anyways, World Championships just happened, and the game-winning deck that I think we all expected won. It was the Gardevoir deck, which we're going to talk about today, and how it works and how it plays. I tried playing this deck for a little bit earlier, very similar to this line, without just the Mischievous was the only thing different. And it was hard for me to grasp, but I think that's the thing with winning decks. They're usually a little more complex, and they have multiple ways to win compared to Raging Bolt over here, who only has like one way to win, but he got third place, which was pretty awesome. And then Dragapult got second. I was really surprised that Grimmsnarl did not show up. A lot of people did not play this deck, but I feel like if they did, it would have done some pretty good stuff because I always win with the Grim against Gardevoir. Anyways, let's get into this deck and show how it plays. And I think it's only going to get stronger with the other Gardevoir, the Mega Gardevoir EX that's going to come out. So you better invest in this now. Get the EX League Battle deck if you see it with there. Has the Mew and it has the Gardevoir. Get that Lillie's Clefairy as soon as you can and get all these other guys. You're going to get the Trainer's Toolkit that's coming out this year. It's going to have the Fezandipiti, so go buy one of those before Scalper gets to it. And you'll be set for the next tournament or so. So we'll see what happens in November. I'm going to be going to Vegas and that Mega Gardevoir will be available. But we might just go with the Venusaur EX, the Mega one. But let's get started. It has 16 Pokemon, 33 trainers, and 11 energy. And it was by a Canadian gentleman who played this deck, who won Worlds. I forgot his name, I'm so sorry, but I will have his name in the link in the description below. Let's start off with what we got here. We have a 3-2-2 line of the Gardevoir. So 3 little baby Ralts, 70 HP, Kirlia, 90 HP, not using any of these for their attacks, but we have the Gardevoir EX for its ability, Psychic Embrace. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your Psychic Pokemon. If you attach energy to this Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. You can use this ability, or a Pokemon would be knocked out if you do. So like you can knock yourself out with this card. But this is the main bread and butter. Obviously, the Gardevoir is really powerful. You can attach to any of your Psychic Pokemon, which energizes with that damage counter because we have Scream Tail with Roaring Scream over here, and we carry one of those, only one. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And the effect that you can use this Screamtail over the Drifloon, because the Drifloon only attacks whoever's active, Screamtail can attack anything on the bench, which is a really nice way to snipe your opponent's setup Pokemon. And I think that's why they chose this instead of the Drifloon. Even though the Drifloon does 30 damage for each damage counter, that trade-off is a lot better. One of the key things here is that they have 4 Munkidoris with the Adrenaline ability. Again, it synergizes with the Psychic Embrace because it puts damage counters on your Pokemon, and then you use your Munkidoris with the Dark Energies attached. You may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to your other opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty nuts. So if you had like 3 of these on your bench and you had 90 damage somewhere and you had all the Dark Energies attached, you can add an extra 90 damage before you even attack. And because a lot of people have set up Pokemon, little baby ones, you can get an extra prize card here and there, or you can set up for a multiple knockout in the next turn. Of course, we have the Fezandipiti EX that everybody has, the ability to flip the script. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. You can't use more than one flip the script each turn. You're not using its attack, you're using it for its ability to draw that extra 3, which is essential for the Gardevoir to get all those extra cards in. And the newest addition, well, I mean, this is a back and forth for a lot of people, but the World Championship winning one has Flutter Mane, the Midnight Fluttering ability. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon have no abilities except for Midnight Fluttering, which is a really nice way to mess up anyone with the Dragcloak in the active, or Goldango in the active, or Raging Bolt when you have your Teal Mask Ogerpon, or if you have the Fan Rotom as the starter Pokemon. Really good way just to mess them up and stall the game while you set up, because you do have to get to that stage 2, and you only carry one of those Flutter Manes, and that's it. And then we have the Lillie's Clefairy EX, who carry one of these, and you do Fairy Zone is the ability. Weakness for each of your opponent's Dragon-type Pokemon is now Psychic, which sucks for Dragapult, which is why he got fucking, I'm so sorry, he got swamped in that matchup at Worlds, because this little Clefairy. and has Full Moon Rondo. This attack does 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon. Again, you're knocking out Raging Bolts, you're knocking out Dragapults, all that good stuff. And you only carry one of those, and of course you have the Mew EX for the restart ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. And for Genome Hacking, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as their attacks. Really perfect if you have the Mew EX in the active spot and the Lillie's Clefairy on the bench. Put all those Psychic Energies on Mew, and if you're playing a Dragapult and it's in the active spot, you're doing 400 damage to the Dragapult plus another 60 damage, and whatever damage you spread with the Munkidori. That's insane, and this is why it's a world-winning deck, because it has so many ways to win and so many ways to outmaneuver your opponent. So those are the Pokemon, only 16. And then we're going to move over to the trainers. And this one's always changing a bit. So this is the current setup. We got 4 Professor's Research, which is discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So you can get all the cards you need to set up to evolve the Gardevoir, play your Pokemon, get them in the active. And then we have 4 Iono. So each player shuffles their hand and puts it to the bottom of the deck. If either player plays any cards at the bottom of the deck in this way, each player draws a card for each of the remaining prize cards. Really good way to disrupt your opponent. You have 4 in here because those matches go along with the Gardevoir. And then we have 2 Arvens, so we can look for our Rare Candies, our Counter Catchers, Night Stretchers, or even our Secret Box. But search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool card. Reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck, and we carry 2 of those. And then we have 4 Ultra Balls, obviously, so we can throw away those Psychic Energies from our hand and then evolve into whatever we need or get that Pokemon we need. And search your Pokemon for reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck, get that Gardevoir out, and put those Psychic Energies on your Pokemon. Real easy. So we caught 4 of those. We got 3 Earthen Vessels, which synergizes with the Ultra Ball, so you can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, put them on your hand. You're going to want to grab some Psychic Energies, and then you can use that Ultra Ball to throw away those Psychic Energies and get to that Gardevoir as soon as possible, and you're throwing those energies back on your board. Really awesome. Carry 3. Also a good way to get the Dark Energies for the Munkidoris. We got 2 Rare Candies. Choose one of your basic Pokemon play. If you have a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping the Stage 1. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So we're basically skipping the Kirlia and going straight to Gardevoir. If you're not encountering a Badoo, really awesome, but less people have been playing the Badoo, I feel like, and totally worth having 2 in here because they can't use the Badoo all the time. Counter Catcher, being a Stage 2 deck, sometimes you will be falling behind, and this Counter Catcher helps. You can use this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Real good way to make your opponent put the Pokemon they don't want to get knocked out. You carry 2 of these. And then we have 2 Night Stretchers. Put a Pokemon or basic energy from your discard pile onto your hand. Your opponent really is going to try to go after your Munkidoris because they know that's going to creep up on them. This is a really good way to get those Dark Energies back or those Munkidoris back and put them on your bench. And then we have 2 Nest Balls. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. I think because we have multiple ways of getting Pokemon out, they wanted to make some room for the Ultra Balls and stuff, so 2 Nest Balls here to get out those basic Pokemon. You're probably going to get the Munkidoris out of there, or you can use the Artazon to get them. A good way to get the match started. Then we got Super Rod. Shuffle up to any combination of 3 Pokemon or basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. I think you're going to either put the Kirlia line back in, or you're going to put the Dark Energies in there, just to make sure you can get them out again. It's a really good way to recycle your cards and get them back in the field. And then we got Secret Box as our A-Spec trainer. Sorry, I said Secret Box like I'm British. You can use this card only if you discard 3 other cards from your hand. Search your deck for an item card, Pokemon tool card, a supporter card, and a stadium card. Reveal them and then put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. Such a good A-Spec. Nobody cared about it until this deck came around, and now this card's so expensive, it's ridiculous. So if you have one, or one of your friends has A-Specs that they throw away because they're just collectors and they don't care about A-Specs, tell them, like, hey, can I have that Secret Box? I'm trying to go to a competition soon. Get that card. And then we have Technical Machine Evolution. Choose up to 2 of your bench Pokemon for each of those Pokemon. Search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. So get those, if you evolved Kirlias this turn, get them straight into Gardevoirs, or if you have the Ralts, get them straight into Kirlias and evolve into Gardevoir next turn. Really useful card. And then we carry 2 of those. And we have 1 Technical Machine Devolution, because you are doing that damage spread, and if your opponent's playing a Stage 2 or Stage 1 style deck, this is perfect to get them behind. I love it when I play against a Charizard and I use a Devolution. Devolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon by putting the highest stage evolution card onto your opponent's hand. So whether I have that damage spread on them, or if your opponent used Rare Candies to evolve them, and you use a Devolution, you basically used up a resource because they can't. That Rare Candy doesn't go back in the hand; it goes in the discard pile. So they just wasted that, and they have no way to evolve their Pokemon, and they have to like hunt for it. So really good disruption. Only need one of those, hopefully, and that you got the game after that if they have no way to come back. And we carry one Bravery Charm. The basic Pokemon card that's attached gets 50 HP. I assume you're throwing that into Scream Tail, so you can do a maximum damage output onto your opponent, or if you're really shy about your Melee X or your Flutter Mane, I don't know. But use it on your Scream Tail more often than not. Don't use it on anything else. You won't need to. And then we have two stadiums here. Well, two copies of one stadium. Artazon. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box and put it onto their bench. Then that player shuffles their deck. So you're going to hunt for those Munkidors, get those Ralts out, get the Scream Tail out when you need it without going through your resources. Really good stadium. But be careful, everyone's playing multiple stadiums now, so it might get knocked. And for energy, we have 11 of those. We have 7 Psychic Energies. Ooh, not loading. Gross. There we go. And then the basic Dark Energies here for the Munkidoris. We carry 4. 1 for each monkey, alright? A banana for each monkey. And that's it. So 16 Pokemon, 33 trainers, 11 energy. And as always, we're going to test this deck out. Sorry for that background noise. That's my cat trying to get inside the door. I'm not going to let him in because he's a menace and he's going to like disconnect my computer. But yeah. Also, my laptop's been acting up, so I haven't been able to record. But I got this computer set up. And it's not the best computer, but it does what it needs to do. And I'm slowly going to build a new PC so I can do more streaming stuff. So thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate you. If you like this video so far, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Whatever that happens, I appreciate it. We're almost at 400, like I said. And I wish I stayed more consistent, but had some heavy life stuff going on. I'm drinking my coffee. This is in the morning. I kind of like it, my setup like this a little more. I have my table in the living room, and I have it connected to the TV so I can see better. I just wanted to get rid of the fan noise that I got from my laptop, which was really annoying. But I guess I traded that for cat noises now. Alright, not the best start, and I think we're... Okay, we're playing the Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So it's like the worst See, this is what would happen if Marnie's Grimmsnarl was in Worlds. But he wasn't. Okay, we got the Lillie's Clefairy, but do we even want to throw that in there? Not yet, so I think we're gonna go straight for I'm gonna go for the Ralts. Is that the right choice? I don't know, but there's that Scream Tail. We got 3 Ionos, 2 Arvens, 4, 2, 2. We're missing 2 Ultra Balls, 1 Iono, so that's 4. And then oh my god, so and 2 Dark Energies. Okay, so those are our prizes. So we're gonna choose the Ralts. So we got 1 Iono, 2 Dark Energies, and 2 Ultra Balls in our prizes. I guess we could live with that. I'm gonna... Do I want to do this? No, we'll wait. We'll wait. And I'll throw the Lillie's Clefairy just in case. And my turn. Probably not gonna be the best setup, but we do what we can, and we can what we do. We're going to Iono him in a bit, and they're going to freaking have a Spikelet Gym. There's that little Impidimp. He's one of my favorite Pokemon, honestly. He looks like me when I was a kid. I feel that's how I looked like when I lived in the trailer park with my silver teeth. Let's get that Nest Ball in. Did you guys watch Worlds? What do you think? Who did you guys want to get the top deck? Charizard Pidgeot got 4th. That's super nuts. I didn't think that would happen. The fact that Raging Bolt got 3rd made me really happy. I was like, yes, yes, I'm a Raging Bolt enjoyer. And everyone's a Raging Bolt hater, so to see someone from Japan do that for me was great. I appreciate him. I appreciate him. But I think this will be the close end to Raging Bolt. Especially with that Mega Venusaur. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But that Charizard looks crazy too. Did you guys see the Mega Charizard EX with the Inferno 90 damage for every Fire Energy discard? It's pretty nuts. It's like a ramped up Gardevoir, I feel like. I may be wrong though. I may be just stupid. Okay, he's got the Munkidori. He's got the Snorunt, the Impidimp, this Munkidori. Come on, buddy. Okay, Artazon. So we're going to use our Munkidori. Get that bad boy out. I believe. I hope. Not the Pidgeot. That turd. Stupid turd. So here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna put damage on me. Yep. And we are gonna evolve into that Kirlia. Can't use the Ultra Ball. I am going to put my Munkidori down. Alright. And I'm not gonna move my damage counters over just yet. I'm gonna use my Iono. And we have our other Ralts. And our other Munkidori. I mean, I'm probably making the wrong play here, but whatever. And we're not going to use our Bravery Charm just yet. And I call it quits, coach. Hopefully he evolves that Snorunt and then attacks me, and then I'll knock out his Pidoo. Best case scenario for us. Can't even use the Ultra Ball if we pull it here, but if we do, that'll be nice. Unless we, hopefully we get the Iono from the prize card. So 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Dark Energy, and Iono. And there was one other card. What was the other card? It was a Pokemon. I forgot which Pokemon it was. It might have been one of the Munkidoris. Morgrem. Boo. And they have type advantage on this one too, which sucks. I forgot what the weakness for the Mega Gardevoir is. I wonder if it was Steel. Because if it is, then we're just going to see a lot of the Goldangos out. Okay, he did that Itchy Pollen. He did not evolve that Snorunt, so he must have not had it. We're going to evolve this Kirlia. And we're going to call it a day. We'll see what he does here. Hopefully he Itchy Pollens us. He's going to evolve something. Evolve that Grimmsnarl. Evolve that Snorunt. Okay, there's that Dark Energy. He's probably going to put on this Munkidori. Yep. Got a noisy chair. Oh, perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Surprised he didn't evolve into the Grimmsnarl yet. So we're gonna Adrena Brain. I really hope we get the Iono from the prize. Get rid of that guy there. Ah, Dark Energy. Okay. We'll see what happens here. I'm hoping that he doesn't make the right decision. You know, my theory is also that not many people knew how to play the Grimmsnarl yet, so they didn't want to risk it. It is fairly new. But if I'm able to win this one with all odds against me right now, then I guess that makes sense. Oh, it's still my turn. I'm so sorry. Alright. Alright. Even if he evolves that Grimmsnarl, he has to get the energy to retreat that. I need an energy to retreat it and get that fairy. Get the Rondo in there. The Quando Rondo. No, I might. Got 3 of those Munkidoris out. Nuts. There's that Frostlass. There we are. I hope he damage spreads. Because I'm gonna. Okay. Pop out. Pop out. Pull out. Hop out. There's that Scream Tail. And I think we're not gonna do anything crazy just yet. But I am gonna Night Stretcher. Big mistake. Big mistake. But I need to get this guy out of here. I'm gonna Night Stretcher this. And just leave it. And then we'll see what happens here. Okay. I'm gonna move the 30 damage over to the Frostlass. And then knock it out with the Munkidori. So at least we'll have like one thing ahead. 2 prize cards ahead. And just let him 20, 40, 60. I don't know who he's going to try to knock out, but it better not be the Kirlia. I need to get that Gardevoir out soon. He's taking his sweet time with it. Okay, so I'm going to use this Munkidori to move that 30. And then move that 30. Okay, alright. Ultra Ball. Ooh, ooh. If he doesn't have the Dark Energy to take this guy out, that's fine. Nope, he doesn't have any. Ha 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 ha. And I think 1, 2, 3. I think there's 7 energies for the Grimmsnarl. 7 or 8, I forget. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We love what we see here. Still don't got what we want, but, you know, we deal with it, I guess. So, I am going to move 30 here. Okay, and then I'm going to move... I think I'm going to move the 30 from here, because just in case he counter catches and just knocks out my Fez. Now they're not going to have damage spread, which is nice. But we're going to move this Munkidori, and we're going to Night Stretcher again. I'm going to do that 60 damage, and hope we pull the Iono. Or an Ultra Ball, so I can get that freaking Gardevoir out. Knocked him out. Ultra Ball, okay. Cool, we got the Ultra Ball. He's gonna knock out the Munkidori, and then he's gonna knock out the other... He's gonna knock out both Munkidoris. I assume. Because that's what I would do. Because then he has game-winning conditions after that. Because I won't be able to do all the damage I want to do. Artazon, yeah, another Snorunt. Unless he doesn't. Unless he doesn't. And he... Oh my, okay. Well, at least he has no way to draw cards. Besides the stadium, obviously. But once he's out of energy, he's out of energy too. Okay. What I want is to get both Gardevoirs. So 10, 20, 50, 30. He won't be able to knock out anyone. I don't believe. Yeah, he won't be able to knock out anyone. Besides the Munkidori up front. Which I'm totally fine with. I really do not mind. Because I am going to demolish this bad boy. It's moving damage around. Yep. Oh no! He did it again! Oh no, he did! Oh, it got to 60. How unfortunate. So I am going to put this Clefairy out. There's my Gardevoir. Way too late, bud. Thanks for nothing, dude. And we're going to... I think we're gonna recycle. Recycle, reuse. We got the Munkidori. And that, and the Ralts, or the Kirlia. Throw them in there. We're gonna have the Scream Tail. We're gonna Bravery Charm it. And then we're going to Ultra Ball. Get another Munkidori in there. Now we have how many? We have 2 Psychic Energies, which is just enough to do the Rondo. But we'll see here. Oh, that's cool. We'll use that Devolution machine later. But right now we're gonna do this. And we're going to Adrena Brain 60 onto him. I mean, we could do the 60. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because I don't want him to get the damage counters. And then next turn we'll use the Devolution potentially. And then we'll knock out that Grimmsnarl. Because I know he's going to knock this out. Like, there's, you know, nothing I can do about that. And we got our other Munkidori. I'm so sorry you guys are hearing my cat there. My condolences, or my apologies. Ain't nobody got apologies. So we're gonna do 200. That's all we can do right now. So he's gonna be ahead by 2. Of course, the other Grimmsnarl. Let's use Punk up. Yeah, Punk. So maybe I should wait. If I can get a counter catcher, hit him with the 200. That might be too difficult. I don't know if we have this. He does way too much damage, so. Unless he puts another Snorunt out. then now we're talking. Oh, okay, I totally forgot. I might be able to get the Mew EX out, move over those damage. To who though? To whom? To whomst? To whomst? Just put one more Snorunt out, please. 120, he'll have 180. Oh, he'll have 210. He's gonna counter catch me. He's gonna put the Gardevoir out, of course. Why wouldn't you, friend? Yeah, he has this. Those are the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he won this one. That's what you think, but it's not over yet. Look at that trees. So we're gonna flip the script here. Let's go. Let's go. Watch this, friend. So this might work. No guarantee here. So we're gonna move over. Think it over. I'm gonna make sure our Clefairy is fully healed. And then we're going to Nest Ball. One more Ralts. This might be the move, this might not be the move. And we're gonna Iono, put him down to 1. Get the Kirlia here. And we're gonna Rondo. Ooh, someone's gonna Rondo. Is that mine? I think it is. Get the 2 prize cards here. Okay, this might work. This might... No, never mind. He's gonna move the 10 damage over from Munkidori. Never mind, we lost. So close. If he didn't have that 10 damage, we would have been in the game. We would have had that. GG's. So close. If my Bravery Charm was on the Lillie's Clefairy, I almost thought about putting him on there earlier. We would have had the game. Ah, that's so frustrating. Because we would have been able to move those damage counters and stuff and put him on that screen tail. Anyways, that's the game. Lillie's Clefairy versus Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Obviously, it's really hard to beat the Grimmsnarl. So it's a real shame that no one took that deck to Worlds, or no one bumped into day 2 with it, because it would have been really hard for Gardevoir to deal with it. But yeah, that's the Gardevoir World Championship deck. Obviously, I'm not a World Championship player, and I haven't gone to Worlds, so I'm not playing it at the same capacity that the gentleman who built the deck or played the deck. Let me see his name again. Sorry, because I want to get this right before we go. So I'm gonna go on Limitless real quick. I don't know if you guys can see it, but what do you guys think about the deck? Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna take it to your locals now? Limitless TCG. Where you go? Okay, so his name is Riley McKay, and I'm so sorry if he's really popular and I just didn't know. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so he won the World Championships. He got second place in New Orleans with Gardevoir. He's gone 81st at Vancouver. Oh wow! So this whole season he hasn't won anything, but he just won the World Championships. Good for him. Good for him. That's his only first place win. Wow, his lowest standing is 80th with the Charizard and Inteleon in 2022. And then he did the RCS Duraludon, the RCS Umbreon, and then he did Regidrago in Kentucky and Regidrago. He made it all the way to first. That's insane. So it just goes to show you guys that you are capable of winning. If you bump yourself in day 2s, that's a shot, man. That's a shot if you play your cards right, because he just won Worlds. So nuts. So nuts. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. I'll have the deck list also pasted on the info. I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy your August and the fall weather. I appreciate you. Peace.